Your favorite motto for living?
Be your best self.
And welcome today with
you.
Tracie Shipman, former Mayor Pro Tem of Frisco. So we are here to find out about Frisco kind of back in the day. Not super back in the day, but a little bit back in the day of what it was like and your experiences. So tell us all about it.
All right. Well, so it might even be easier or more interesting to go even before I got on to council.
Please.
So I've been in this area for 30 years. I came in basically from Michigan. EDS brought me and my practice husband here.
Okay.
And so we pretty much set roots in Plano, but then I fell in love with Frisco. We would come up here for lunches from EDS and come the back way. The tollway was called Bishop Road. It was, oh my gosh, it was just such a really, it was this idyllic little town. So we would come up here for lunches and I fell in love. And I found out that they had their own little homecoming parade, because back then we only had one high school.
Yes.
So we had the homecoming parade and the bonfire the night before.
Right.
And, I mean, it just was, it was almost Mayberry.
Yes.
In my backyard.
Right.
So I fell in love with it. And when we started looking for property, that's where we decided we wanted to move to Frisco.
Okay.
And I was probably in my house not even a year, and I realized I was living in this power pod of Frisco because a woman who was running for mayor, Kathy C.I., lived in my neighborhood. The city manager, George Purifoy, at that time lived in my neighborhood. And so I said, you know what, I think I want to get involved. And so I helped out with Kathy's campaign, because with my leadership background, because that's what I did for a living, was teach leadership classes.
Okay.
And during her campaign, she was citing all of the books on my bookshelf. She was citing the models that we used for great leadership. And I thought, you know what, this is somebody I can get behind. So that's when I decided a couple years later to actually run in '99, and I was elected and served 2 terms. They were 2-year terms back there. During that time then, Kathy was mayor for my first couple of years, and I was Mayor Pro Tem with her.
Okay.
So the spare mayor.
Right.
Right. So I always say it's, the person, if the mayor got accidentally run over, the spare mayor gets to sign all the documents, really, is all it was at that time. And so then when Mike Simpson was elected, then I was also Mayor Pro Tem with him. So I got to serve with some really amazing people.
So I found online your master's thesis about the city that servant leadership built.
Right.
So tell us about that and how that applies to Frisco today and how you're seeing that come to fruition in Frisco today.
Because of my professional background, studying leadership, great models, great leaders, and so I'd been exposed to Robert Greenleaf and his servant leadership model, about where people if you're a servant leader, the people around you are healthier, wiser, they are better off because you've been their leader, and they themselves want to become servant leaders themselves. And so as I was studying Robert Greenleaf, and I'm living in a community where I'm seeing people so engaged, wanting to be leaders themselves, servant leaders, I just thought, you know what, this city is special, not just because of the geography or because of our great position based on the tollway and all. Yes, that helped, but I firmly believed that what makes Frisco special is because Frisco has been led by servant leaders, elected, and the professionals running the city. I think that's part of what has made Frisco so special.